it's Jessii V. Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot believe this is the last week of Halloween videos. I just keep thinking about it, and I'm like, no, I do not want Halloween to end. It's gonna be so strange for me because on Halloween, I'll be at a wedding, and I have never been to a Halloween wedding before, and what's so cool is that everybody is dressing up. It's gonna be like a costume party wedding. Like, how cool is that? I'm gonna try my very best to remember to vlog it for you guys, so if you want to see the weird Halloween wedding, just check it out on my vlog channel, probably next week. By the way, comment below what you guys are gonna be for Halloween, because I'm actually kind of curious to know. I'm so curious. I'm Curious George over here. I did not like Curious George as a kid. I just didn't find that little monkey interesting. I'm sorry to all the Curious George fans out there. I don't like bananas either. So today's V-Time is going to be about my weirdest Halloween ever. It took place like 3 years ago, so I guess you could say it's pretty recent. It was my first year of college. So wait, that was actually like 4 years ago. I just can't keep track of time. That's alright. I remember like the second day of school, I was sitting by myself in the cafeteria just eating my lunch because I hadn't made tons of friends yet. College was such an overwhelming experience for me, and honestly, I'm not the type of person that runs up to every single person I see to ask to sit with them. I really do keep to myself a lot. I guess I just take longer to warm up to people, which might surprise you guys because I'm crazy. So this guy, let's just call him Alex, he comes up to my table and just sits down beside me. And after he puts all his stuff down on my table and kind of settles into his seat, he turns to me and goes, "Do you mind if I sit here?" And I was kind of like, well, you already have, so it's okay. But he was actually a fairly nice guy, and we started talking quite a bit. We became friends. He was wanting to become a police officer, and I was there for graphic design, as most of you guys know. So after about a month or two of school, I made quite a few friends in my graphic design class. So Alex and all of my new friends ended up sitting together at lunch, and it was really great. We were just this one big group of friends. So Halloween comes, and this is where the interesting part begins. I just thought I'd give you a little history on Alex first, so you kind of got who he was. So this one day on Halloween, it was our lunch break, and we thought, you know what, let's go explore the campus. We knew there was a little forest and there was a lake, so why not pass the time exploring? By the way, guys, if you haven't seen my haunted school video, you should check it out. My college campus actually has a pretty scary history. It used to be an insane asylum, so there are a lot of like tales of ghosts and stuff wandering around. So if you want to know more on that, I will put my link in the description to that video, so yeah. If you want to be Curious George as well, check it out. Anyways, we're walking along and we come across this abandoned carnival. It was in the woods and it was very, very run down. The fence that was surrounding this little carnival was like rusted and falling apart. There was a merry-go-round with half of the horses missing, but what caught our attention the most was the funhouse. And if you guys have never been to a funhouse before, it's like this crazy maze type house with like flashing lights, mirrors everywhere, moving floors. It's crazy. You basically feel like you're in an alternate universe when you're in there. But this funhouse that we saw did not look fun. Right above the entrance there was this huge sculpture of like a laughing devil head, which I mean is already a sign that you should just not go in there. But it was Halloween and we were feeling daring. Or what I should actually say is that Alex was feeling daring because he hopped the fence and then gestured for me to follow him. So I did, because I was thinking, you know what, the carnival's abandoned, like what could happen, right? Although there was a sign on the fence that said no trespassing, so don't follow my lead, kids. I was a crazy teenager. Learn from my mistakes. This is why I make so many story times about my life, so you can learn from them. So this fun house that we were standing right in front of at this point had the door slightly open. So of course Alex opens it and steps inside. Now this was the weirdest thing, you guys. There was this long hallway that I couldn't even see the end of because it got so dark. It was just darkness. And on each side of the hallway walls going all the way down, there were clown heads just stuck on the wall. Like, you know know how some people put deer heads on their wall for some reason? It was like that, except just clown heads placed on the walls. And these clown heads were scary, okay? They were not funny. Their makeup was like running and they looked really scary. So that freaked me out, of course. And to make it worse, inside this hallway, we could hear this very faint carnival music playing. Creepy carnival music. The kind you hear in horror movies when the clown is about to kill you. Yeah. So I begin to think, well, maybe this place is still being used. Maybe the whole idea was to make the carnival look old for Halloween. They could have just been going for that creepy carnival effect. You make it look run down, but it's really not. It could have all been an act. Round of applause, people that set this up for us. Anyways, we slowly started walking down this hallway full of clowns until we got to the room at the very end. This room was just filled with stuffed animals. Like, you could not walk through this room without being somehow touched by a creepy stuffed animal. And each of them had something wrong with it. An arm missing, one eye, it was stained. It looked like someone went to a stuffed animal junkyard and just took everything and threw it into this room we were in. And it didn't smell very nice either. It actually reminded me of Toy Story. You know that kid Sid that like destroyed all of his toys? Yeah. Everything in that room was like his creations. Mutant toys. So we walk through this very strange room of stuffed animals and we get to another long hallway. How many long hallways does there have to be? But in this hallway there was like these long mirrors that lined all the way down. You know those like weird funhouse mirrors with like bumps so it makes you look like a crazy snake when you look in it? We started walking down this hallway, but then we heard these people talking. There was other people with us in this funhouse. And then we heard like a hammer and a screwdriver. So they were obviously fixing this place up so people could use it. We were so scared of getting caught, so we ran out of there so fast because we were trespassing. We literally thought that this carnival had like nothing in it, but there was guys working on it. They could definitely have reported us. And it kind of sucked because I really wanted to see what the rest of the funhouse was like because they made it so creepy and so messed up. It was not your regular funhouse at all. And why would they place it in the middle of the woods where nothing was around? How are people gonna find it? I actually did have a few pictures of the inside of the funhouse, but it was like so dark. But those pictures were on my BlackBerry, which I had like 4 years ago, and I actually dropped that phone into a toilet at one of my friend's parties, so it's gone. And of course that would happen to me. My friend Alex might actually have pictures as well, but we don't talk anymore. You know how like college just kind of makes friendships kind of separate sometimes? Yeah, we kind of just went our own ways, and I haven't seen him since like 3 years ago, I think, so I don't know where he is. But anyways, I still hope you guys enjoyed this V-time. It was definitely my weirdest Halloween because every other Halloween I've gone trick-or-treating or I've handed out candy, and that's kind of pretty normal. Still fun, but normal. This Halloween was definitely the weirdest because who finds a carnival in the woods and goes inside it? I do, apparently. Anyways, as usual guys, my social media information is in the description along with my vlog channel and my P.O. box information, so yeah, check it out. And until next time guys, bye!